Started at the tail end of the pack earlier today, but worked his way up towards the front and ran some good lap time, so he sits on the pole in the number 55 car. Then it's Zach Battaglia, the Formula 500. He sits second overall, first in Formula 500, and Peter Burke in his Formula Enterprise car is graded third overall, first in the Formula Enterprise class. Then it's Brandon Vasella, the number 60 Formula 500. He holds that fourth grid position, second in Formula 500. And Jimmy Battaglia, look at that, the number 20 car up in that third grid position in Formula 500, fifth overall. Then it's Jim DeBerrick in the number 4 Club Formula Continental car. Not out there right now, so that's going to move Mike Hintz right up with Jimmy Battaglia. Mike Hintz in his Formula 500 sits fourth in class. John Noss in the number 61 Formula 500 grids fifth in class, and Jeff Walker, the number 29 Formula 500, he grids sixth in class. Andrew Mallory in the number 22 Formula 500 holds the seventh grid position in that class. And then it's Robert Zimmerman in his Formula Ford, and then Christopher Bologna in the number 10 Formula Continental rounds out this field. Anyway, numbers don't mean anything. Once you hit the track and the green flag flies, anything can happen, so everybody's going to go at it.
Welcome back to Detroit. Lee Diffie, Townsend Bell.
David Hobbs, Steve Matchett, and Will Buxton. I'm Bob Varsha.
Hello, I'm Murray Walker.
And joining me today in the commentary box, two former world champions, Jackie Stewart and James Hunt.
86 degrees, expected to get hotter.
The clouds seem to have lifted a bit, and we've got a bit of a breeze going.
Pace car is about to pull off this circuit. Getting ready to come to green in Detroit. Ready to pounce.
12 lap, race group 6 feature race, about to get underway. Sean Gennari, the number 55 Formula Continental, is going to control the pace. It's Formula 500s. Might like to spool it up a little more. Brandon Vasella.
Turn up the volume. Enjoy the start. There's the green flag. Here we go. Look at that. Yikes. And a lot of debris on the track they just drove through.
Ooh, pinches him a bit down, side by side, wheel to wheel.
And on board with Formula Enterprise number 9. Got a poor start too. There he is. And falls back. Let's see how far. Fifth, it appears.
So Mike Hintz, the number 14, sliding into that fourth overall position. And running third in Formula 500, Sean Gennari, our leader in the Formula Continental, through everybody safely turns 1, which was great to see. Everybody doing a nice job to get that oil cleaned up from the unfortunate incident there.
He is on cold tires, but they are reds and they are scuffed, so he should be able to get up speed pretty quickly.
And it'll take a little while to get the tyres up to race temperature compared with his competitors.
One of the key things that people used to mention about the late Ayrton Senna was that he was just unreal on cold tyres. My good friend Calvin Fish went wheel to wheel with him back in British Formula Ford and F3, and he said he had that characteristic all the way back then, and he had it in Formula 1.
This is going to be a very intriguing race in terms of tyre temperature and strategy.
The first 5 now are all together on lap 2.
All setting personal bests as the fuel load starts to come off the cars. These guys don't seem to be doing anything to preserve tyres.
And are absolutely together on this lap as they stream around. The first 5 now are separated by 2 seconds altogether, and that is the 5th place man.
Up front, those Formula 500s following that Formula Continental around. The Formula Enterprise Master Power car, Peter Burke, running 5th overall, has got 3 Formula 500s in front of him.
Now he's got a decent clear run for that turn 5. And this is the challenge.
He's really got the power well, and he's clean through there, I think.
It's now Peter Burke getting to run down the back straightaway. He's going to get inside Mike Hintz, going into 6 and move up into that 4th overall position.
Yes, that wasn't so much the superior power, it seemed to have superior traction.
Really, everybody out there would love to be in that number 1 overall position, but again,
The goal is to win this class.
Peter Burke first in the Formula Enterprise class.
Now leading the class at the present moment.
Thomas looking to get in front of that next racer in front of him, regardless of class.
Over the line and down towards us now. Lap 3.
Struggling with speed off going into 1. And he got the car a little sideways there. But no harm, no foul as he continues to run in that 4th overall position. And the number 60 Formula 500 looking pretty strong right now, hanging on to Zach Battaglia. That battle for first in Formula 500.
I was about to say it's easy to get swept up in the moment, but let's give some credit and not forget about the two drivers running first and fourth from drivers'
School for the class of 2021.
So that's an outstanding effort so far.
Very good effort indeed.
And both of them in front of his own home crowd.
And I saw smoke then from the back of WHRRI, and that looked, yes, definitely. It looks actually as if it's steam coming from the water system breather, possibly.
But it was a very blue smoke.
These two fighting each other, and to some extent stealing each other's line.
Here's a look at our leaderboard, presented by Royal Purple.
Mike is now dropping back just a little bit from the 500s, running in the number 1 and 2 spot. Jimmy Battaglia maybe closing up just a little bit.
This is lap 4.
But this battle on track is absolutely hotting up. It's just getting hotter and hotter. Incredible action.
And this may look pretty static to you, this battle, and it is static, to be absolutely pedantic about it.
Ready to challenge for the lead, flying up over the hill.
Battaglia now starting to push that Formula Continental with Sean Gennari. Up through turns 3, up over Hilltop again, those Formula 500s. A little quicker through the tighter sections of this track. But watch down the back straightaways. Gennari's going to pull away a little bit in that forward-powered Formula Continental. Peter Burke doing the same thing, the Formula Enterprise car trying to get in the inside of that Formula 500 of Vasella, but nothing doing this time around.
Now, fans, you can join the conversation with other fans right now. Go to the F1 Social Garage and follow all the action in today's race. Your voice can be heard. Go to the F1 tab at speed.com now. Plus, follow us on Twitter. And while you're on the internet, check out safeasfast.com, a website from the nonprofit Road Racing Drivers Club to provide aspiring young drivers with career tools. SAFE is an acronym for
Over the line now, 4 laps completed.
SAFE is an acronym for Skilled, Assured, Fit, and Empowered. And there are professional drivers ready to answer your question all the time at safeasfast.com.
The second place man better be careful because he's signalling his intentions now to the leader.
And pulls along the outside. Can't quite do it. Oh boy.
He's not giving up, David.
No, he won't give up.
Really quick. Coming up no top turn, tries to get inside Gennari in the number 55 car. But Battaglia, the number 83, right through turn 3 and up Hilltop turn really quick. And really not giving anything away down that back straightaway. These Formula 500 cars running under about, well, they run about 800 pounds and they put out over 100 horsepower, so power to weight pretty darn strong in these things.
They just nearly touched there.
Peter Burke almost put the nose of that car on. Coming into the SSS to check up just a little bit. Slightly drops back just a little bit, but keep an eye up front here.
As they come up towards the end of lap 5. Into lap 6.
It's a feather in your cap to finish number 1 overall, of course. It's a Formula Continental of Sean Gennari.
Hold on, lad.
And the Formula 500 is Zach Battaglia, the number 83. Those two cars light years away from each other at all. They touch tires. In turn 3, Battaglia tries to get on the inside. And a little bit of tire smoke there. Not sure if it was from tires touching or a lockup on Battaglia really quicker through that section of the track than Sean Gennari. And Sean Gennari holding that line. Driving smooth right now, that Formula Continental. Now they're starting to put the number 10 at Christopher Bologna a lap down as they shoot by him down that back straightaway.
And that sun now, right from here on in that apex there, very bright in the driver's eyes. But then they go into deep shadow, so if you wear a dark visor, you have these nasty changes in light.
Here's our Mobile One leaderboard. The gap's still coming down at the front.
Second place.
Calm the young driver, because if he sees an opportunity for a win, you know he's going to go for it. Watch this.
Again, Zach Battaglia right on the lead. That's a 55 to Gennari. Let's see what happens this time around.
Hear the crowd roar!
Got a little loose through 1 and 2, and now he's in the grass. Driver's right. He's going to try to get back on track quickly. He's got to be safe about doing that. Not sure if he looks for a point from anyone or not. But he took it upon himself and improves to get back on the track. And now he's in that number 4 spot in Formula 500. Just got a little loose there through 1 and 2. Spun that car.
Now let's listen to him. He's turning the gears very automatically. Well, let's try and listen to that engine.
Jimmy Battaglia again making the move on Mike Hill. 6. Yeah, Jimmy's going to see Zach coming up behind him here pretty quick. Sandwich in between those two winged Formula cars up front. Mike Kent's really doing everything he can to hold on to number 20. But Jimmy Five to go here, race group number 6. It's still Sean Connery, who's Formula Continental. The overall leader in Formula Continental. And then it's Brandon Masello in that Formula 500 class, running second overall. Peter Burke runs third overall, leading in Formula Enterprise now. Mike Hintz has 2 battaglias behind him. And Jimmy's going to try to swing to the inside into turn 2. That's going to try to lock on there. And Mike Hintz, a nice line on the outside, trying to stay inside. Up over Hilltop turn, side by side. Now it's the over-under move. That's Zach Battaglia trying to get in on that, but those 3 Formula 500s really going at it. Through turn 5, Jimmy Battaglia, the number 20, gets around Mike Hintz, the 83 to Zach Battaglia now, trying to make his move coming down the back straightaway into 6. He's going to go deep on the brakes. On the inside, Hintz on the outside, side by side. A little bit of movement there. Somebody gets in the grass. Looks like the 83.
Ahead, a terrific scrap for second now. There's some traffic ahead.
It's when you're this close, your front wings don't work so much as he looks, and he has done it. He's gone through.
Boy,
No, he hasn't. They
look
were
at this,
side by
wheel to wheel. This is really hair-raising stuff. It doesn't take much of a slip to get those wheels entwined, and then all hell breaks loose. But
this is it. Wow, really pushing, working the steering on this chassis.
Doing himself no damage today at all. Up at the second spot there.
Ready to challenge for the lead.
Peter Burke did get around the number 60 of Brandon Masello, which is fine with Brandon. Brandon's still leading by quite a margin in Formula 500. Still let those Formula cars, those winged Formula cars in front, go at it with each other.
There's our 2 leaders. Boy, oh boy, there's a couple of lively lads there racing together. That could end in tears.
Peter Burke trying to make a move on Sean Ganari.
And massive amounts of fiberglass. There's our leader. There must be getting very nervous. This guy right behind him now, waiting to pounce. The slightest mistake, this guy will be alongside him, block him out, and go by.
As we watch this race unfold on track, imagine what could have been.
He's got a lot of work to do to gain back that lost time.
The number 83 car instead showing him that meatball flash means something mechanically noticeably wrong on your car.
There's our Mobile One leaderboard.
We're going to have one of the most exciting and one of the closest finishes at a Grand Prix for a long time if things go on like they are now. 3 laps to go.
Well, we'll see if Peter Burke in the number 9 Formula Enterprise car has anything for the Formula Continental. Sean Ganari. Oh, now he's Zach Battaglia, the 83 car coming down pit lane. And he is getting pulled into the red box here where the stewards are going to check things out with him.
There's some traffic ahead, but I don't think it'll affect this lap.
Look out, ahead.
Yeah, that was
may have been a
pretty
touch
close
there.
to just back out just a little bit to make sure they didn't touch wheels.
This is a tremendous relief when you put a back marker between you and your pursuer, as happened at the end of the straight before.
And up front, Sean Ganari having a nice smooth run. Our overall leader in Formula Continental having a nice Sunday here, the only day he's raced this weekend. Peter Burke in the number 9 Formula Enterprise car trying to make some moves. Capture any more ground there. Jimmy Battaglia is still running a strong second place in the number 20 car. Mike Hintz on the lowdown in that first spot. He's got a taste of that third place. He's going to try to move up.
What you'd be hoping for is for a clear run through the back markers, not to get too involved with them.
He's trying to hunt down for a top result. His team feel that he's in good shape, but we're rapidly running out of laps.
Unbelievably quickly running out of laps. It's just amazing the way they're trotting down.
Comment, Jackie Stewart.
The problem now, and we see a great battle here in this just closing stages of the Grand Prix. I think you're now going to see a situation where, first of all, the cars that we're looking at right here are going to be in a very competitive situation, is obviously in a position to threaten. He really is a man of tremendous determination.
Our leader's in turn 6 right now. Brandon Masello dropping back a little bit. Still running first in Formula 500, third overall. Jimmy Battaglia holds that second overall position in Formula 500. And runs fourth overall right now. Mike Hintz running fifth overall, third in Formula 500. In the number 14 car.
This is the last lap of the Grand Prix.
But the two out front are both driving absolutely on the limit to try and settle this race one way or another, and the physical strain must be absolutely huge.
And look at the way he's closing.
And he's closer than ever.
Has closed the gap down by a tenth. He is but 0.6, just over half a second behind WHRRI.
And here's a guy on the charge, consistently the quickest man out there.
Push, pressure the car, pressure him into a mistake.
Seems to be holding up pretty well. This is, I'll call that severe pressure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now almost in the slipstream. He's not quite close enough. He's picked up the toe there. He's getting close. This is going to go for the lead right now.
Turn 6. Peter Burke getting a real nice run, closing the gap just a little bit on Sean Gennardi, who leads. But Peter Burke that lap really is closed up in the 55. Sean Gennardi is going to lead Burke out of the S's into Swan Turn. Let's see, Burke's going to try one more time. They're trying to capture that overall lead. Here they come out of Swan Turn.
Look at the defending from the outside. It's hard to make this work, but he's going to try.
Sean Gennardi hanging on for the overall win, followed closely by nice drive by both of those racers. And it's going to be Brandon Masella taking the win in Formula 500. Third overall, Jimmy Battaglia is going to finish second. Nice run by Jimmy in the number 20, and Mike Hintz following closely in the number 14. Formula 500 is going to finish third in class.
Let's check the results of the Grand Prix, David.
Well, there you see the results.
Murray Walker.
James Hunt, Jackie Stewart. We'll be there for you to watch it on BBC television.
For David Hobbs, Steve Matchett, and Will Buxton, I'm Bob Varsha. Goodbye.
I'd like to thank all the drivers, their crew members that came out, and of course all the volunteers here in flagging and communications, timing and scoring, our grid workers, our grid and pace, our pace car drivers, our race stewards, timing and scoring, all the volunteers here that work around here to make these weekends happen. Another very successful weekend here at Waterford Hills.